what is that underneath?
So it's full undercut.
Are you keeping that?
I'm keeping that. It's kind of low maintenance.
You're hating the regrowth.
So I'm hating the regrowth. I'm having to do it like dye my hair every 6 to 8 weeks.
Okay.
So I'm thinking just whack something on the roots.
Okay, so like a root stretch or something.
Like a root stretch, something like this. So I've still got the ginger, but it's not all over ginger. It's a little bit easier to maintain.
So I would probably say to maybe not drag it down as much as that, just because if your hair is going to come up to like a bob, I would say more of like a root shadow. Yeah. Just to overcomplicate it, but I know that we can talk about that.
I understand.
So I would say more a root shadow than a stretch, because then you've got more room for that to grow down. Yeah. And then it's going to last you longer. Do you want to brighten this up?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, so would you still want to keep it blocky on the ends, or would you want to take any dark through to break it up?
I think maybe take a little bit through just to break it up a little bit. Like not too much, because I still like the ginger, but
just to blend down the shadow a little bit. Even if maybe through this middle area we brought some dark down, but not all the way down. Yeah. So we've just got a root shadow, and then some bits are brought down, and then the ends are just bright. So it's like dark, less dark, really bright.
I like this one.
Yeah? Well, hold on a minute. Hold on. You're going to keep the blonde, and then you're going to have the brown and then the ginger.
Yeah. Would you say get rid of the blonde then?
I'm unsure about that. I think it might look a bit
weird.
Might, I think it's going to be a bit like, what the fuck is that bit? It's a bit random. Maybe if you wanted to keep it brighter underneath, you could root shadow just this top bit of your fringe that sits over the top, and then underneath keep it a bit brighter, so that you've still got a bit of a face framey bit. However, it's not blonde.
It's not blonde,
I feel like we need to do something. I mean, if you want to keep it, by all means we can. However, I think it would look better and more blended to not. I just think it might look a bit random.
I feel like if I'm going to go with sort of a lower maintenance, then get rid of the blonde, because...
Is there anything else that you would want to go over?
I'm kind of thinking maybe going back to extensions.
Okay.
Maybe
like about 14 in?
Yeah, not too long, but something that...
Did you see the Beauty Works ones or not?
No.
Very similar. Once we freshened it up. If you wanted to match that, then we can definitely do that. Yeah.
I went quite severe with the undercut.
Doing a root shadow, some drag down, more blocky on the ends, and extensions. Yeah?
Maybe going back to extensions. Cute. Love it.
Touch it. I felt like you wanted to touch it.
I want to touch. So soft.
So colour wise, I feel like you can't probably see it in that light, but slightly down, so it just shadows your root a little bit. And then I took, as you saw at the beginning, some foils down, so you've got it a little bit darker, and then just brighter
dimension through it. Love.
And then blended that in. Personality.
2 personalities.
But you can't see it, so it's nice in there. But yeah, so just trimmed them up so that they're all even, and then shaped it into your hair around the front. Yeah,
happy.
Looks really nice.